Bank in Osage Beach today. Member FDIC. Other terms and conditions apply. APY means annual percentage yield. See bank for details.
And welcome to the High Beat Halftime Show. Once again, working on a little technical issue here and there. We got it all figured out. At the half, it was a tough second quarter for the Lakers. It was a close one at the end of one, but that second quarter saw Hillcrest open up a 15-point lead, Jeff.
Yeah, it really was. That freshman, Kyrie Simpson, kind of took over in a way. He scored, just in that second quarter alone, he scored 8 points.
And I would say of those 8, all 8 were on the fast break, just getting ahead of the defense.
And basically they were layups.
Well, and that's... I don't want this to sound like I'm speaking ill of Camdenton, but at the end of the day, it was the Laker turnovers that led to those fast break points. If you clean up those turnovers, there's a good chance that right now there's not 35 on the board for Hillcrest.
And I think the momentum changed when they were using that amazing man-on-man defense to make sure our shooters couldn't get barely past half court.
You know, it seems pretty clear to me that Hillcrest has came out and basically decided, hey, we're going to play extremely high-pressure man defense. We believe that our guys can prevent you from getting to the rim and that we can cut off the passing lanes. If Camdenton can find a way to use that momentum against them, there are buckets to be had because Hillcrest is gambling on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I mean, they are basically daring you to beat them one-on-one, and I wonder if you're the Lakers, can you hit the pick and roll? Can you get your big to slip a little bit early maybe, something of that nature to free up and start hitting that space? Quick passes for the Lakers.
Right.
There are holes to be taken advantage of in this Hillcrest defense, but Coach Edson, a very smart man, I'm sure that's exactly what he's telling his kids right now is, hey, there's a way to take advantage of this man defense.
Absolutely. And, at this point, you're down 15 to this team. I think if you're Coach Edson, you say, let's go out and win the third quarter.
Yeah,
let's go out and win the third quarter and then take our chances.
Well, yeah, that's at the end of the day, you can't say, hey, we got to go make up 15 in the third. It doesn't work like that. You make up 6, 7, 8. You make it a single-digit game going into the fourth quarter, and you give yourself a fighting chance.
Absolutely.
And that's really all that I can, say for these guys. Because it's not like the Lakers have played extremely bad. It's just been the pressure has been a problem for them. It also explains why Hillcrest does have the 11 wins on the season they do. Yeah. We thought size was going to be the factor. They don't really go inside and pummel you that way. No. They want to get out and run, and most of their offense comes from the fast break. In the half-court set, I don't feel like Hillcrest has been that lethal.
No, not that lethal, but at the same time, it seems like our Lakers are down low. We're not doing much. They're blocking our shots. We really, when we are doing the best we can, we throw it into the post, we throw it back out to that shooter that's wide open, and we score. That's when we're really clicking. Well, yeah. We're not seeing that tonight because of that defense.
The inside-out game is always going to be the best look if you can, but I once again think that the way Hillcrest plays, and this isn't a knock against them necessarily, is high risk, high reward. Yes, you're going to play over the top man defense. Yes, you're going to go up and contest every shot. That's great when it works, but when a team figures out that first step, when they're able to counter like possibly the Lakers could do in the second half, suddenly those shot blockers can start getting called for fouls. Suddenly, that overzealous man defense leads to a 5-on-4 because the guy overplayed on the ball. There are ways around it. I think the biggest thing for the Lakers is not to let that overzealous man defense get in your head.
Right.
It's so easy to start hearing footsteps after you've had a few turnovers and think, oh man, I got to get rid of this. I got to do something quick.
Right.
You got to play your game. The guy that I think that we talked about before the game that I still think could make a difference is Basham, because he has shown that as fast as Hillcrest is, I still think Basham's faster.
I agree. I agree with you. And I think there are some questionable calls down there in some of his shots for Jackson. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. But let me go down the scoring if you don't mind.
Yeah, please do. I'm sorry.
All right, so I've got some halftime stats here. For the Hillcrest Hornets, leading all scorers, the freshman, Kyrie Simpson, with 14 points. Right behind him is the senior, A.K. Staten Balance, with 9. Tanner Hicks has 4, Luke Sutherland 4, and Malachi Shull 3. For the Lakers, leading the team in scoring, Sterling Cedarwall with 7 points. Jackson Basham and Alan Pogue with 6. Dylan Kerr with 1. Krazi Petrov Diaz with 3.
I look at a guy like Cedarwall, and I know I talked about it a lot in that first half. I think part of the reason Cedarwall has been so effective is because of the lack of flash and thrill to his game. He doesn't need big highlight plays. He fills space. He is physical down low. And when you play a uber athletic team that relies on that stuff, if they expect you to get rattled, Cedarwall doesn't. He's not thinking like that. Right. Cedarwall's thinking, I caught the basketball. I need to go up strong.
Yeah.
It's hard to rattle a player like that.
No, right. And, that bodes well for the future. He's only a junior, so we'll have him back next year. And so I'm really thinking we're going to have a winning team next season. I really do.
Very well could be. Jeff, before we go to a commercial break, if you had to pick something for the Lakers to do differently in the second half to give them a chance to get back in this game, what would it be?
I think what they have to do differently is figure out a way to get someone open. Right now, they're smothering us.
Yeah.
So, and I think the inside-outside game has to happen. So we've got to put Edson in there. We've got to put Cedarwall in there. And we've got to just take our chances then with the inside-outside game.
I like it. I really do. That's going to put a wrap on the Hy-Vee halftime show. We're going to take a break. Be back with Polylift Boatlift third quarter. You're listening to Camdenton Lakers basketball. MoSportsZone.com.
In the game of basketball, precision and finesse create moments of pure brilliance, just like the art of crafting fine jewelry. Every detail shines with perfection. For over 50 years, Duncan Jewelry has provided the Lake of the Ozarks with world-class customer service while consistently exceeding expectations in repairing priceless family heirlooms. It's our passion to create jewelry that reflects your passions and helps in noting the great milestones in life. Visit Duncan Jewelry at 4050 Osage Beach Parkway and experience the Duncan difference.
My car!
With his boys, and we will see what adjustments the Lakers make in this second half.
Looks like they're going to start the half with Cedarwall and Edson, like I hoped, and then with the shooters, Basham, Ingold, and Pogue. And one thing I noticed on the score sheet, Ingold has a 0. He's got a goose egg up there right now. That's not like him. So hopefully we'll get him going.
Yeah, I really think if you can, I'm not saying plant him in the corner, but you can run him along the baseline and get him some looks in the corner. He's got a quick trigger catch and shoot.
Yep.
Plus he can finish around the iron. I like this lineup right now for the Lakers. But the first possession of the half will go to Hillcrest. Going to the basket, 2 hours left. Looks like the Lakers going to come out in that 3-2 zone. Hillcrest, once again with the first possession. Scholl, skip pass. Hillcrest going to work it around the outside. Good defense by Basham. Goes for the steal, not there. Working the ball to the corner. Simpson, 3 won't go. Offensive board controlled by Hillcrest. Making space, dumping it off to Scholl. His lay-in up and good.
Knocked Cedarwall to the ground there.
I think Cedarwall was hoping for a charge, but that was not the case. So the Lakers looking to answer. Ingold had a look, but it was closed out quickly by Hicks. He drives short corner, nothing there, dribbles it back out, gives it to Basham, immediately overplayed. Once again, we're talking almost to the volleyball line. They are on your hip, that being Hillcrest. Pogue steps back, gives it to Basham. The ball bobbled into the backcourt, but he goes back to meet it. I mean, seriously, right there on him at the volleyball line. That is aggressive defense, but if you can play it, it's effective. Pogue on the right side. Skips it over to Basham. Was looking for Edson in the corner, not there. Over to Ingold on the right side now. Trying to fire low. He was looking to feed the back post as they were trying to get Cedarwall. Wouldn't go. Fast break, layup up and good for Hillcrest.
So tough play there. Just can't seem to penetrate and get anything on offense right now.
If you're going to go to that post, they're trying to post backside. You've really got to put height on that lob. Mid-range jumper, no good. Good look, though. Wouldn't go for the Lakers. Back and running up a 3 from the right side. Off the iron, won't go. Good board by Edson. Nice tackle there.
Yeah, he did.
Does Basham play football?
No, that's the one sport he doesn't.
Well, I think he could after seeing that.
School record soccer goal scorer.
Of course, very athletic. On the inbound, won't go. Another fast break. This time slamming it home, and could have been a technical for hanging on the rim. They won't give it, though, for AK Staten balance. A 6'2", he got up for that one.
Oh, he did. Very athletic. this Hillcrest defense is just amazing tonight. It's smothering the Lakers.
Once again, I'm starting to understand the 11-11 record more because I think against teams that can't match you athletically or handle that pressure, you're going to be able to run up and down the floor. But I truly believe when they play schools a little more their size and athletic ability, that probably doesn't work as well.
Right.
So Camdenton trying to find any kind of offense, down 23 here in the Polylift Boatlift third quarter. Reach-in foul going to be called on the Hornets.
It's just smothering defense.
I mean, Hillcrest really shifted gears after the first quarter. At the end of the first, you felt good about the Lakers. I mean, they're handling it well. Poke, dribble, finds Cedarwall on the baseline. His shot just won't go, but he'll go line for two. He moves so well without the ball.
He does. He does. Nice pass there by the Cedarwall.
Also, I would be willing to bet that he knows exactly where the weight room in this school is.
Yeah, he sure does.
I mean, seriously, look at that kid's arms. Who is going to...
It's 10 points for Sterling.
First free throw up and good. Second free throw. So
well.
45-24 with 4:40 to play. And a steal on the other end by Cedarwall. He's just doing a little bit of everything here. Basham shifting gears. Backed up Basham. Flow. Wouldn't go. Good look, wouldn't fall. And a steal by Pogue.
Nice.
Lakers have numbers. Ahead to Basham. Extra pass to Cedarwall. To Pogue off the glass. Up and in.
Great ball movement. The junior.
That's what the Lakers want to see as the lead now down to 19. 4:08 to go in the play. Jumper from the free throw line. Touched every part of the iron, but wouldn't go. Colton Ingold with the board. Lakers to Pogue. Goes down on nicely. Couldn't get the three. It out. Jumping into a three-pointer. Up and good for Hillcrest. That's just fantastic ball movement.
Good look there. Wide open three.
The Laker defense was great all through that possession. Just, once again, good defense, better offense. 48-26 with 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Edson being pressured, finds Basham. Basham gets a little space, lets it fly off the back iron, fight for the board, but it's hauled in by Hillcrest. Wouldn't you know, they want to run. Three lined up on the way off the back iron. Offensive board kept alive by Hicks. Corner three up and long. This time the board controlled by Colton Ingold. Now the Lakers have numbers on the run out.
Nice play.
Edson had a steam, lays it up and in. He went right at the big man and wouldn't be denied.
Great rebound by Colton.
But nobody stops the ball going down the floor. That leaves a lane for Dre Tatum as he's going to have a three-point opportunity. Count it in a foul.
Yeah, we're not getting many of our blocking fouls that we sometimes get. Tonight we've been moving our feet too much down low.
It's really nice to get the offense going for Camdenton on the fast break, but the problem is if you're not getting stops, all you're doing is trading buckets.
Yep.
And the three-point opportunity can't be converted as it rattles around, tipped out of bounds, last touch by the Hornets. So possession will go to the Lakers. Timeout going to be called by the Camdenton bench. We'll take the break as well. You're listening to Camdenton Laker basketball at MoSportsZone and on Mix 92.7.
Spruce up the exterior of your home. Choosing the right siding can dramatically change the look of your home, and Elite is here to help. Be assured you will receive excellent service. Our team of factory roofing and siding needs. Elite Roofing and Siding, proudly serving the lake for more than 20 years.
In the Polylift Boatlift third quarter, the Lakers have got the offense going a little bit here, but the defense not able to get the stops they've needed, Jeff.
No, it's been defense. It's been the
Lakers with the basketball trying to cut into that 22-point lead held by Hillcrest. Still extending the man defense are the Hornets. A little weave offense on the outside of Basham. Is it alive? His stick back won't go.
Darn.
Good hustle. Fast break now for Hillcrest. Shot won't go. Board tipped around. Still on the floor. Finally picked up and pulled out by Downey, who just checked in. But it's a steal. Kerr ahead of the pack. Laced it up and in.
The senior DK with a nice bucket.
Lakers have cut the lead down to 18, but a foul by Ingold. I believe he's got 2, and they're both just kind of stopping the fast break fouls.
Absolutely.
Borbay going to check into the game. He'll come in for Basham.
You see signs of the Lakers handling this team, and it gives you hope.
The flashes are there. They just have to tie it together into one full game.
Yep.
So an 18-point lead, 1:20 to go in the Polylift Boat Lift third quarter. Hillcrest on offense, strip, but a reach-in foul going to be called. I think they might get Kerr for that one.
Looks like Johnny Simo.
Well, I had a 20% chance of being right, 1 and 5.
Yeah.
Checking back into the game.
That's his second.
Hicks will come back in for Hillcrest. They run the lob, and they lobbed it right to Cedarwall. He'll gladly take it. He gives it to Seamow. Working against the press finds Kerr. Kerr inside to Cedarwall. Cedarwall hook shot just won't go.
Good luck.
I don't mind it. He didn't hesitate. He just went up. Back the other way. Simpson gets Seamow in the air and then finishes through the contact. 3-point opportunity.
That freshman, Kyrie Simpson, great play.
Seamow had that last block, and I think he was seeing visions of another one in his head. And
yep.
Simpson said, I don't feel like getting blocked again.
16 points for Kyrie.
So once again, a good run by the Lakers, but the defense just not getting the stops they need. 3-point play is converted by Simpsons. 53-32 with 1 minute to play in this Polylift Boat Lift third quarter. Borbay running the point, hits the crossover, high post to Seamow. They're trying to post down low Cedarwall. They get him the ball. Nice. His shot off the glass and in. No hesitation, quick right hand finished off the glass by Cedarwall. Hillcrest trying to go fast as they have all night long. Moving the ball around the outside, extra pass to the corner. Thought about the 3. Good takeaway by Seamow. Skipping around this 2-3 zone. Near steal by Kerr. It's kept alive, thrown into the corner. Near steal again. Kerr tips this one out of bounds, but it will stay with Hillcrest.
Good hustle by the Laker defense. These guys are not giving up.
Kerr has been absolutely harassing Hicks, who was in front of him in the zone, and not giving him any space. And now the Lakers will pull off into a man defense on the inbounds with 25 seconds to go. Borbay out on the freshman Kyrie Simpson, who's been the leading scorer for this Hillcrest squad. Borbay staying with him, stride for stride, pokes it off his foot. It goes into the backcourt. 10 seconds to play. Lakers looking for a big stop. Little two-man game. Simpson inside. What's the call? They're going to get Cedarwall for the block.
Yep.
It was going to be close, but Cedarwall must not have been quite set.
I think that's his third. Yep.
So Simpson will go to the line for 2, where he has been nails tonight. His first free throw, up and good. Extends the lead back to 20. Edson will come in for Cedarwall. Boy, I hate that. The Lakers played that so well all the way through.
Yep.
And Cedarwall did the right thing stepping up. It's just half a second too slow, and it also helps that Simpson is extremely fast.
19 points for Simpson.
Yeah, he is money from the line with both of those, so the lead at 21. 5 seconds to go. Borbay with the ball. Lakers can get a look here. Hits a crossover, another. Kicks it to Seamow. Corner 3. Just won't go. Good look. Lakers couldn't convert. So after 3, Hillcrest leads Camdenton 55-34. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to Camdenton Laker basketball, streaming at MoSportsZone.com and at Mix 92.7.
My car!
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Shoulda remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
And we're getting ready for the fourth quarter of action here. Make that the Camden on the Lake fourth quarter of action. The Lakers find themselves down 21, but I will say they looked much better in the third quarter than they did in the second quarter.
Well, yes, and that's what we're hoping. To improve each quarter. And like in this quarter, we're down 21. Let's cut the lead. Let's win the quarter.
I think that's a fantastic goal. And for the Lakers, if you can they slowed down the fast break a little bit. If you slow it down a little bit more, you can, I know 21 is a lot, but at the very least, if you can get this thing down to 12 or 13, suddenly Hillcrest is going to start looking at that scoreboard going, clock's not moving fast enough, guys.
Yeah.
Nothing is scarier than being the team with the lead going into the fourth quarter when you see it start falling.
And when the Lakers came out and did the weave, they did that nice weave.
Yeah.
That seemed like they need to do that again.
Well, it's straight man defense from Hillcrest, so if you can get them off balance, it's going to open some lanes.
Sure.
Camdenton with the first look, driving baseline. Borbay, extra pass to Seamow, who lays it up and in.
Great pass by Owen Borbay.
And a good job getting back with this press, not letting Hillcrest run the fast break. Camdenton going to try to turn up the intensity a little bit. That is Kerr applying the pressure to Scholl at the top of the key. Big man's going to drive a near steal by Edson. But Hillcrest keeps alive. This time it is a steal by Kerr. The Laker pressure works. They've got numbers, a 3-on-2 fast break. Seamow the crossover, long strides.
Oh, he got it rejected.
Good recovery and a nice hands for the block all the way to the basket on the other end. What an athlete. A.K. Staten balance with the lay-in. What do you do with that?
You can't do anything with that.
That kid can play. Inside, Borbay has it knocked loose. Seamow picks it up, drives short corner, knocked off the ball, but finds Edson mid-range off the glass, up and in.
Nice. I like it when they use the glass down low, Colton.
I do too. Let the bigs cook a little bit. Fast break all the way to the rim. Good job just standing strong from Edson. And
whoa.
Wow. AK jumps up to get that pass, and I thought he was going to try to jump over a Laker.
I would kind of look that way.
I would like to be able to jump like that just one time in my life. 57-38 is the Hillcrest lead. 6:49 to play in the Camden on the Lake fourth quarter, and AK going to have to come out of the game. And he just jumped up and he came down on a kid's shoulder, and I think it kind of got him in the rib cage, knocked the wind. It was nothing deliberate or dirty. It's just, he jumped 18 feet in the air. The kid looked down at the top of the backboard, said somebody should dust up here, and then finally landed on the floor.
Colton Ingold checks back in for Johnny Seamow.
Hillcrest trying to get inside. Great defense played by Kerr. 3, top of the key, won't go. And an offensive board given up to Hicks. Nearly thrown in the backcourt. Kerr with a near steal, but Hicks keeps it alive. Another near steal, this time Ingold. Hillcrest has had a lot of those. They just tip and keep to themselves just barely. Tatum draws the foul, trying to get to the rim. It's going to go against Edson. Third team foul. Edson's second team foul. But at this point in the game, you really aren't worried about that. The kid's got to overplay a little bit here.
Yep.
Hicks takes the inbound. Kerr out to contest him. Once again, Kerr overplaying. Basham going to come on the double team. Quick pass inside. Extra pass to the high post. Turnaround jumper. Too strong. Great rebound by Edson.
Kyle Edson with his third rebound.
Borbay with some quick moves. Makes some space. Goes to Ingold. He drives baseline. Step back. Taken away. Borbay lane to the basket. Gets the defender in the air. Reverse layup. I can tell you right now, Borbay's got an A in English class after seeing that one. 57-40, lead at 17. Lakers chipping away. Time is not their friend, but still, they're making some strides here. And near turnover, it is a turnover. Lakers saying, hey, this defense thing's pretty cool. We should keep doing this.
Some good stops by the Lakers. Looks like we've got Cedarwall coming back in, and the freshman Alan Pogue also.
Pogue does not, I always forget he's a freshman. He doesn't play like it.
No.
Kid's going to be scary when he's a senior. Basham on the point, 5:30 to go. Camden on the Lake, fourth quarter. Basham to Pogue in the corner. He goes low to Cedarwall. Strong dribble inside, up and under move to make some space. Needs help, gives it to Pogue. Pogue, short corner jumper, just won't go. Cedarwall, the offensive board, stick back too strong. Rebound hauled in by Hicks. Ahead, that's a travel all day. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
As trying to size up the dunk was Tatum. The problem is he forgot about the dribble before the dunk.
Dre Tatum with the NBA step there, looked like.
Yeah. Oh, and it's just a 30-second timeout, so we'll hold it here. But that goes back to when the Lakers are getting back and contesting Hillcrest on these fast breaks.
Right.
We have seen those little mistakes from Hillcrest. It's just the difference of hustling back and getting to position.
Yep. Totally true. So right now, Colton, we are winning this fourth quarter.
That's big. I mean, and the Lakers with the ball, it's a 17-point game.
And Coach Edson's down there teaching away. He's encouraging the guys. He's an amazing coach, and we're so happy to have him here, and the future is bright for our Lakers.
Can we just give a little bit of a shout-out to Coach Edson's shoe game? That thing is on point.
Yeah, it is.
I think those are purple and white Jordans he's rocking tonight, and the purple's got a shine to it even. So I see you, Coach Edson. Lakers with the ball, 5 minutes. Tom, they go high post to Cedar Wall. Couple power dribbles, spin move, left hand hook. Oh, I like that. It's a little strong, but
strong play by Cedar Wall.
You love to see the willingness to use the left hand. Keep away, gets it inside, kicks it out, corner 3 dialed up. It's long. Cedar Wall another board.
5th rebound for Sterling.
Is Kerr looking for the cutter, but it was kicked. Ball will stay with the Lakers. I wouldn't mind seeing Kerr on that corner 3. He had a little space, and I understand if you can get a cutter, that's a better look, but I've seen Kerr shoot that corner 3. I know he can hit it.
He can. Absolutely. DK is a good shooter.
On the end, the block, turn around, right hand, floater up and good. Lead down to 15 with 4:28 to go.
That's a 6-point.
Scholl gets the inbound, able to break down the press, being harassed by Ingold. He hits the crossover, extra pass, it's stolen by Cedar Wall. He just lofts it ahead. Ingold has to go up and get it. He's basket. Pogue the offensive board, and he is fouled. So Pogue goes to the line here. You make both of these. The lead is at 3.
Yep, let's go Lakers.
The sweat starting to form on Hill.
Quit in this team, Colton. I've been watching them all year. There is no quit in this team.
Throw is 15. 57-43. That 4:09 is a long, long time. Especially with the speed these two playing with. Free throw, up and good. Freshman coming up clutch. So don't look down, but we've got a 13-more game.
It's 9 points for Allen.
Break Hillcrest. Transition points.
Oh, you just can't do anything about that.
No, that was bad with the defense, but better offense played by Balance as he was dang near even with the rim when he laid that one in. 15-point lead. Skips it over to Pogue. High post is Cedar Wall. Mid-range jumper. Hillcrest wants to run. Good job getting back. That's got to be a charge. It is. Wave off the basket as setting his feet and drawing the charge. Colton Ingold. Fires it to Kerr. Kerr gets inside. Extra pass. Ingold dials up a 3 and knocks it down.
Ingold, we trust. Colton Ingold with the 3.
12-point game. 3:15 to go. Lakers slowly chipping away, but another fast break from Hillcrest inside. Floater up and good by Hicks.
Just don't have an answer on the defensive end, Colton.
I'm really shocked Hillcrest keeps going to these quick shots. I would think what helps the Lakers, they've just got to get.
Yep.
Kerr goes short corner, and I think he stepped on the baseline. He did.
He slipped.
Somebody sweat on the floor down there.
Yep. Cedar Wall.
I believe it. Yep. He's been working hard. I don't blame him. Lakers going to put some full court pressure. A little diamond in one press this time. At half court, trap coming. Can the Lakers get it set? They do, and that foul was designed as Kerr going to get called for it.
Yep.
I think the Lakers are at that point where they've picked out a free throw shooter. That's only their third team foul, but there's a good chance we're going to see free throws here in just a little bit.
With 2:41 to go, you bet. We're winning the quarter, Colton.
Lakers look good in this fourth quarter. Problem is, Father Time is not on their side at the moment. No. Balance to inbounds, goes to Scholl. He is immediately harassed by Seamow. Back to Balance. Quick ball movement. Inside, extra pass underneath the basket. Hesitation, pump fake, and the finish by Tanner Hicks. Lead back at 16.
Not seeing any shot blocking by our Lakers. It's a problem.
Camdenton going to have to go fast. Basham, he rose up for the shot. The blocker was there. He just had to give it up. Turnover, layup on the other end, up and good. Tanner Hicks. And this lead is ballooned back out to 18. Coach Edson wants the timeout. We'll take the break as well. 2:10 to play in an 18 Laker basketball at a mix 92.7.
Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. Your stability in the time of need. Serving Camden County and the Lake area for 94 years. Family owned and operated. Let Allie Holman Howe be your funeral guide during your family's time of passage. A proud supporter of Camdenton Lakers and always available for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with a licensed funeral director. Located right off the square on Business 5 North. Allie Holman Howe Funeral Home. Online and Facebook.
Well, Jeff, I know this is a weird season for the Lakers because so many moving parts, so many changing things, a young team. And once again, I always like to point out the Lakers, they don't have an easy game on their schedule.
They don't.
I would argue the Tipton tournament, even though it's a very, very good tournament, might be the closest thing to smaller schools the Lakers get to see.
Right.
And some of those small schools the Lakers have to play in that tournament are very good. You've got the Tipton boys that I believe they played against. Tipton boys are borderline a ranked team this year and have sectional and maybe Final Four aspirations.
Sure.
The Versailles Tigers in that tournament are a ranked team.
Yep.
Eldon Mustangs have been a very sound defensive team this year and a very good squad as well. I mean, so many good teams, and that's the easy part of their schedule.
Right.
But I got to think that things you see, like in this fourth quarter, have to give Coach Edson hope of knowing what is coming.
Yep. Absolutely.
Lakers on offense, just about 2 minutes to play. Ingold. It's again straight man defense from Hillcrest. He creates some space, tries to turn the corner. Seamow there to help him out. Ingold goes baseline. It's knocked loose from behind, and ball will stay with the Lakers. Which, a little reminder, if you're watching at MoSportsZone.com, you can always go back and rewatch Lakers games at our YouTube page. Just find the Benny Digital MoSportsZone page. Corner three! Oh, no hesitation, no concern as he knocks down a high-arching three. I mean, seriously, I thought that thing was going to have to go up over the support and back down.
That was a rainbow.
Lead at 15. Hillcrest quickly breaks down the press. Extra pass inside. Shot fake gets two people in the air, but Hillcrest just wants to run clock here. They're not looking to score quick. I think Coach finally had a talk with him and said, hey, that quick stuff doesn't really help us. Near steal, just couldn't get there. Extra pass inside. Simpson shot will go over the back. Thank you, sir. And ball will go back to the Lakers.
Lakers finally get a call underneath.
A good box out by Edson.
Yep.
Those aren't the things that'll show up on scoreboards, or on scorebooks, excuse me. But that's a big play by Edson just to get a clean box out.
There's no quit in this team.
15-point lead, 1:30 to play. Camden on the Lake, fourth quarter action. Ingold.
Oh.
Skip pass, tipped out of bounds. Reading that play all the way was Ethan Weaver, the 6'2 junior for Hillcrest. Ingold will stay on the point. Creates a little space. Hesitation. It's the free throw line to Seamow. Seamow rises off the glass. Just couldn't get it to go. That was a good look. Just couldn't finish. Fast break from Hillcrest. Simpson all the way to the basket. Up and good.
Kyrie Simpson now with 21.
Wow. Ingold, free throw line, dishes it out to Pogue. Another rainbow three. This one wouldn't go. Board controlled by Hillcrest. Firing ahead, looking to run the fast break. Underneath, laid up and in by AK Stat and Balance. And the lead back at 19 with just 35 seconds to go.
That's 20 for Balance.
What an athlete he is. Basham on the point. Out to Seamow, back to Basham. Out on the Laker logo. They're running Seamow corner to corner. Using screen, he has to force up a three and knocks it down. I have no idea how he could even see the rim, but he still got the shot to go. Hillcrest will inbound with only 10 seconds left. It looks like that's how this one is going to come to a close as they will run the clock out. Hillcrest going to pick up the win over Camdenton, 69-53. We'll take the break. post-game show coming up. You're listening to Camdenton Laker basketball, streaming at MoSportsZone.com and at Mix 92.7.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
Where'd you get that grin right above your chin?
Get ready to crumble with my new Cookie Butter Crunch Concrete, only at Andy's Frozen Custard. Made with real Biscoff cookie butter, crunchy Biscoff crumbles, and the world's finest vanilla frozen custard. It's buttery smooth with a crispy crunch for cookie flavor that's sky high.
With a smile at Andy's top your day. With a smile at Andy's top your day.
Polylift boat lifts.
Your boat is a major investment. Make sure it sits on a Polylift.
When you need a boat lift to raise your boat out of the water, choose the one voted best boat lift at the lake. Choose Polylift. Any size, built with the best quality construction, a lifetime warranty on the tanks, and the service to stand behind it. We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
Back here at Camdenton High School, I'm here with Coach Daniel Edson. Coach Edson, this team has no quit in them.
Yeah, hey, and as we talked, it's just unfortunate sometimes we start a little too late. We had a decent first quarter, and then, I don't know, we just hit a roadblock and just kind of fell apart. Their transition offense was getting behind our defense instantly, and when a team runs out like that and they're getting lots of points at the rim, it's really hard to try to claw back, especially with their defensive pressure on the ball that they were having. We didn't have an answer for it, and that's on me. We got to get to the drawing board and find ways to get my guards less pressured and playing better with more confidence.
And that's what it really looked like. It looked like the defense that Hillcrest did pressured your guys so much that you couldn't even get a shot.
Yeah, and we play in a really good conference, and we have a pretty tough schedule, and that's where we need to be playing. That's how we need to be playing nonstop, and it's hard to always emulate it in practice, but that's where everybody says preparation is key, and we don't prepare hard enough yet, and that's, like I said, that's on me. We got to get better.
Well, Coach, thank you, and keep your head up. You've got the future is definitely bright for our program, and let's go get them next game.
Absolutely, yep. We'll be involved on Friday. Appreciate all the support.
We'll be there with you.
Thank you.
Back up to you, Colton.
Well, it helps if I turn my mic back on. Thank you very much, Jeff. That was the Mills & Sons coaches interview with head coach Daniel Edson after the Lakers suffer a tough loss in this one. It was a great game, which, by the way, we are in the high-tech collision post-game show. The Lakers, they looked good in the first quarter. They really did. They were getting up and down the floor well, but that second quarter, the fast break became a bit of a problem. It seemed like Hillcrest was a step quicker, forced some turnovers, got it on the fast break, and we really saw the freshman Simpson from Hillcrest take over the game early in the second quarter in that one. But I will say, as we go ahead and shift gears, we're going to go ahead and name a First Bank of the Lake MVP for this game. And while I didn't have a chance to talk things over with Jeff, I'm pretty certain that he would agree with me on this one, that it's got to be Sterling Cedarwall. Sterling was everywhere tonight. He was great on the boards. He was physical inside. He had a double-digit scoring effort. I believe we had him for 11, but it may have been 13, and 5 or 6 boards to go with. Moved in space well. Just a great night for Sterling, and I think, once again, a lot to build around for these Lakers, so he is our First Bank of the Lake MVP in this one tonight. It's been a lot of fun here seeing the Camdenton Lakers, and like I said, I know I've only seen them probably 6 times this year, but they're getting better. They are. They have a lot of promising young athletes, and I truly believe the future is very bright for Camdenton. But that's going to put a wrap on our broadcast tonight. I want to send a special shout-out to everyone, and a thanks to Shauna and Sandra back at the studio, to Jeff being on color with me tonight, Denny letting me fill in for Ricky on the computer, making everything function. This has been another presentation of Camdenton Laker basketball, streaming at MoSportsZone.com and live Mix 92.7.